We propose a visualization technique for comprehensive understanding of dynamic set diagrams. A set diagram is used to represent membership relation among data elements. It is often visualized as secondary information on top of primary information, such as spatial position of elements on maps and charts. In real-world scenario, the temporal evolution of such set diagrams together with their primary features provides user more insight on the data. Conventional approaches have focused on the temporal behavior of the primary features and do not provide an effective means to highlight notable transitions within the set relationships. We can introduce a linear interpolation for this purpose, while important changes cannot be easily identified due to the information overload. In this paper, we present an approach for generating a stepwise animation between set diagrams by decomposing the entire transition into atomic changes associated with individual data elements. Our contribution lies on optimizing the ordering of the atomic changes such that the synthesized animation minimizes unwanted set occlusion by considering their depth ordering and minimize the gaze shift between two consecutive stepwise changes. The following clip shows an example result. The left video shows a linear interpolated animation, and the right one shows a stepwise animation automatically generated by our system. Our approach successfully visualizes how the set diagram changes from its initial status to the final one, while suppressing unwanted occlusion among the sets. The coming clips show more experimental results. We visualize the spread of flu in the respective countries from November 27 to December 17, 2017. The elements here are static because they correspond to the countries on the map, and the color set represent different types of flu. Our animation step by step shows the set memberships accordingly. We conducted an eye-tracking study to assess the effectiveness of the proposed criteria for our animation design. This animations show the gaze movement heat map extracted from 12 participants with novel vision. Compared to simple interpolation and non-optimized stepwise animation, our result successfully attracts users' attention on each change. Animations here show a comparison between with and without action grouping techniques. The proposed grouping process did not distract users' attention, but allows us to control the balance between visualization clarity and the number of animation steps. This dataset shows the trend of relationships between paper keywords and authors in the community of graph visualization. Each element represents a keyword, and each set represents a researcher. Our optimized animation successfully guides the users on element transitions without entangling with set information. We also applied our method to a sequential dataset. This final example shows a 5-year trend of relationships between paper keywords and authors in the same community, while we enlarged the number of elements and sets. Between 2011 and 2012, some researchers attempt to tackle similar research topics and separate their interesting topics again in 2013. Our analysis shows that the proposed technique allows readers to detect and further track temporal changes from a global overview to a detailed examination. More technical detail is addressed in the paper.